Alright guys, welcome back and welcome to the channel. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you don't like it, hit that dislike button. Today we're going to learn about TERRA Luna. It is basically like the MakerDAO and the USDC token. Those are both built on the Ethereum platform. What makes this project different is, well, you got to listen to the video. So with MakerDAO, how they work is it's a decentralized protocol built on the ERC20 platform, and ERC20 or Ethereum blockchain. It is different from Terra because they're on the Ethereum blockchain. They're not their own blockchain. Terra is its own blockchain. So it gets rid of the issue of the, I guess you can say, price volatility. So with Maker, you can look it up. They have different things that happen. I think it was 2019 or 2018. The famous DAO hack. Basically, what happened was it was just with bot trading and algorithms. The Ethereum price just tanked. So then Maker sold off, and then the stable coin went way below than it was supposed to be, which was $1. And then it went way up because people sold for profits, and it did not do what a stable coin was supposed to be, which is stay pegged to whatever dollar it's pegged to. So say if it's the euro, it should be pegged 1-to-1 to the euro, the US dollar 1-to-1 to the dollar, etc. Now this is different from USDC because USDC is centralized. So it's not a decentralized platform. So with USDC, it's backed by from Circle. So with Circle, I mean, you guys have probably been hearing about it. They're talking about regulating or more regulations coming. They had some tweets about it about 2 weeks ago or a week ago from Coinbase CEO Armstrong. So there's a risk involved with regulation coming and seizing your assets. So like they can come by and just take your stable coins because they say, oh, it was used for drugs, or oh, we don't know. But with Terra, it is a decentralized blockchain. It is its own blockchain itself. The total supply is 1 billion. Trying to find out where that's at so you guys can see it for yourself. Talks about circulating supply. Well, either way, the total supply is 1 billion. You can see how it says 995. It is a total of 1 billion. They do have a burn program, so maybe it's a little less because of that. So Terra is a blockchain protocol that uses fiat-pegged stablecoins to power price-stable global payment systems. So basically, they're aiming to be the Alipay or PayPal of the world, or compete with them. According to its white paper, Terra combines the price stability and wide adoption of fiat currencies with the censorship resistance of Bitcoin and offers fast and affordable settlements. So what their take is, they actually only charge 0.1% to 1% of the transaction fees, and this is the incentives for the miners to keep the Terra ecosystem going. Development on Terra began 2018. Mainnet launched in 2019, so this one is mainnet. It is not testnet. September 2020 offers stable coins to the US dollar, South Korea won, Mongolian Turk, and International Monetary Fund special drawing rights back. Yeah. Anyways, but the cool thing about this is you can actually take your US dollars and switch them with the South Korean won. So you can actually switch these currencies. So instead of having to pay like the exorbitant fees on an exchange rate, you can actually just go boom US to boom South Korean, done. So who are the founders of Terra? So Daniel Shin and Do Kwon. Daniel Shin, he actually was running his own payment system in Korea. He actually was transacting with about $4 billion every year in revenue that was coming in. So this guy, he's been in the payment sphere before, so he kind of knows what he's doing. Let's see, drive rapid adoption. Prior to developing Terra, Shin co-founded Ticketmaster, otherwise eCommerce, and so yeah, these are the different projects he co-founded. This is just what I was talking about. What makes it so unique? Use fiat peg stablecoins, borderless benefit cryptocurrency. So this talks about going from China, US, etc. Keeps one-to-one peg through an algorithm, automatically adjusts stablecoin supply based on its demand. It uses the Luna token. I'll show you guys a really cool video. It's a video instructional video. Jeez. And it'll actually walk you through how the ecosystem works, and it uses pretty pictures. Everyone likes pictures. So let's see. So they have several partnerships. One of them's with Chai. So this is almost like similar to PayPal in a way, but yeah, mobile payments application. So or Cash App in the United States as well. Uses it for e-commerce. So this one is a 2 to 3% fee charged to the merchant. So that's the only drawback with this Chai integration, but sometimes you gotta pay up, or I guess take it until you get a wide scale adoption, then you can reduce the fees. That's the only thing I was kind of didn't really like much about this project. Oh, and again, this is just information used for information and educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. You guys do what you want with it. I'm just telling you what's out there. Oh, here, let's go on the Terra page. So this is their website. I don't really like it. It's not, I don't know, it's just not a good website to me. Like Polkadot's website, we did a video on that. I really like their website. I did like the Sand website. I did a video on that as well. This one, it's kind of blank or bland, I guess. I don't know. So it kind of tells you the different things. You can go on Anchor. You can stake your stake Terra for basically getting staking rewards, etc. You know how it works. So what this project mainly looks to do is it aims for usability. So Bitcoin was for immutability, which is the blockchain of transactions can't be reversed, etc. Ethereum was expressivity, so like smart contracts and so on. And Terra now is aiming to be usable. So like your PayPal, your Visas, your Cash Apps, etc. So like you can use it in life like a payment. So here's their white paper. I recommend you guys read this. I'll pull it up for you guys so you can check it out. So this was well, yeah, you guys can read the introduction and so on. This video would be too long if I read that for you. You guys can read yourself. It talks about the different currencies that they are going to issue, like this stable coins or the stable currencies that are pegged to the dollars. So also when more adoption is created, the fees will go down. So right now the fees are a little higher to keep the miners incentivized. So yeah, it talks about this contracting money supply. Let's see. For miners absorb. So this is where the proof of stake comes in. So if you're staking your Terra Luna, you're going to be rewarded staking fees because you assume short-term volatility and taking on that risk. I like how they say short-term. So I guess that's sugarcoating volatility. Let's see. So scroll down. Where is it? Here it is. So on page 6, this talks about its proof of stake consensus. So it is not proof of work or proof of connection or any of those other ones. It's proof of stake. Here's where the transaction fees come into play, where it talks about fees default to 0.1% and capped at 1% and so on. They also talk about the seigniorage, the Luna burn. So this talks about the Terra tokens being burned, especially as more and more adoption occurs. This is the best part about the project, though. So if Bitcoin's contribution to cryptocurrency was immutability and Ethereum's expressivity, our value will be usability. The potential applications of Terra are immense. Immediately, the potential for applications on Terra are immense. Immediately, we foresee Terra being used as a medium of exchange and online payments, allowing people to transact freely and a fraction of the fees charged by other payment methods. As the world starts to become more and more decentralized, we see Terra being used as a dApp platform where price-stable token economies are built on Terra. Terra is looking to become the first usable currency and stability platform on the blockchain, using the power of decentralization for mainstream users, merchants, and developers. Drop the mic. That's pretty good, guys. Really good project. They're trying to be first in the industry, and they're actually disrupting. They're trying to be the next PayPal, but decentralized. I mean, you guys have gone on PayPal before and try to make a transaction, and it's like, oh no, you can't transact with this person because we say no. Or some people on Cash App, they have limits for $2,500 a week or $2,500 a month or something like that. Or Cash App can close down your account. I mean, they have articles on people just their account being closed down. Say you have $1,000 on that sucker and they just close it down. Boom, there goes your money. I mean, this is where decentralization comes into play and everyone likes it. Billionaire Michael Novogratz, this is one of his recommendations too. I hope he stated it's not financial advice. Maybe he's not going to be held liable. But Michael Novogratz, he recommends TERRA Luna. This guy is a huge Bitcoin bull. Yeah, it even says it in the article. And talks about TERRA Luna being on the up and up. So let me show you this. This is what Terra is looking to, or how its roadmap is looking to go. So here's Alipay. So you have Alipay. How they started was integrated with Taobao. What Taobao is, it's basically like eBay for us and like PayPal, I'm sorry. So Terra integrating with partners, which is that Chai integration. Now it talks about discounts as ongoing stimulus. So, hey, you use our service, we'll take 10% off or we'll give you 5% cash back, etc. Then it adds financial features, which is going to be like your banking. Oh, look here, credit, lending, etc. And they are working on the lending platform. And then open platform financial dApps. So transform into a fintech giant. So you guys know Alipay. Alipay is huge. So basically becoming the Alipay. You go to a store and say, hey, I pay with Alipay. With this, you're saying, hey, I pay with Terra. Let me see if I got the other screenshot so you guys can see that. All right, so I found that dumb screenshot. So this is what it's talking about. Basically starting with the ICO, then it goes credit, then it goes to insurance. So getting paid in Luna, the decentralized marketplace. So you can now use it just like buying things, like Facebook has their own marketplace, and then any other application. So this was a screenshot I was talking about. Take like 4 seconds to take it all in, and 3, 2, 1. Anyways, we'll come back to that later. I'll show it to you later. So Terra, programmable for the internet. This is back on their website. So you guys can go to their website. I'll put a link in the description. So these are my thoughts on Terra. I'll leave you guys with a video to watch. And if you guys like this video, smash that like button. If you dislike it, smash that dislike button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that like or dislike button and go ahead and subscribe anyways. So here's the video.
How does Terra work? This is one Terra US dollar, or UST for short. It's a currency built on Terra's blockchain. The price of one UST is determined by how many people want it, and by how much UST is available. Let's imagine the entire Terra economy as a pool. The size of the pool is determined by the total supply of UST. If more people want UST, the tide rises, and if less people want UST, the tide falls. The height of the pool represents the value of each UST. If you can do more with UST, like buy coffee or invest in stocks, more people will want to buy UST, driving up its price. To bring back the water level to $1, we can expand the pool by introducing a new supply of UST. But where does new UST come from? At Terra, we've designed a machine that swaps $1 worth of Luna to 1 UST. Investors who predict UST will be more useful and used in the future can buy and hold Luna. When the value of UST rises above $1, any Luna holder can swap $1 worth of Luna for 1 UST and sell each UST for more than $1, making a profit. The newly introduced UST expands the pool, bringing its price back to the $1 peg. Now Luna is more scarce and therefore more valuable. During times of contraction, any UST holder can profit by swapping UST for Luna, raising the price of 1 UST back to $1 US. As UST becomes more useful in the long run, Luna holders are rewarded for assuming the risk of short-term price volatility. So how exactly does the machine work? When Luna is swapped for UST, a certain percentage is burned, and the rest piles up in a community pool. From the other end, new UST is printed. This process is called seigniorage. As more applications are built using UST, massive demand will cause price to deviate above the $1 peg, meaning we need more Luna swapped for UST to expand supply. Meanwhile, Luna becomes more and more valuable, and the community pool accumulates more funds. The funds in the community pool are reinvested to build more apps that use UST, and the virtuous cycle of growth continues. Investors who hold Luna see its value rise during times of expansion, and if they choose to stake, earn transaction fees on UST. Even when demand for UST is low, Terra's algorithm automatically increases fees so that validators are always rewarded with a steady cash flow of UST. With Luna, you can do so much more than earn passive income. Luna holders can participate in Terra's governance process, proposing or voting for changes in transaction fees, seigniorage allocation, tax rate, and many more. Luna not only collateralizes UST, but also many more world currencies like Korean won and the IMF SDR on the Terra blockchain. Much like the Moon, which stabilizes the Earth's rotation, Luna and its stakers are essential to Terra's stability. Join us on our mission to create a truly open and transparent monetary platform that no one controls, setting money free for billions worldwide.